Well, hi again, everyone. This is Tim from Cleveland Baseball Fan 879. I know it's been a long time since I put out a video. Thank you for those who have stayed subscribed. Just not been in the mood, but I am off this week from work. Paid vacation, I guess you could say. And just got my power back on Sunday morning. This is filmed on August 12th. I got it back the day before. I am very happy. So I figured I'd play a game here. This is start number 3 for Gaylord Perry, and I'll give the stats afterwards so that to avoid any spoiler alerts for in case guys haven't watched the video or whatever. So I'll do that at the end. This start took place on April 23rd of 1972, and this is the Baltimore Orioles visiting the Cleveland Indians. And starting for the Orioles is Mike Cuellar. Now, this is in super advanced. I will be rolling ballpark effects. So this is a day game in April in Cleveland. So 1 to 6 is good, 7 to 13 is average, and 14 to 20 is bad. And it's a 4. So we will have good weather in Cleveland once again. So that is for ballpark singles. That will be 1 to 12 for lefties and 1 to 6 for righties. And anything with the ballpark home run will automatically go out because that's 1 to 20. All right, and we'll go ahead and get started. Leading off for the Orioles is left fielder Don Buford. I'll go ahead and give the lineups, I guess. Don Buford in left, leading off. Batting second and center field is Paul Blair. Batting third and playing first base is Terry Crawley. Batting fourth and playing third base is Brooks Robinson. Batting fifth and playing right field is Don Baylor. Batting seventh and catching is Ellie Hendricks. Batting seventh and playing second base is Davey Johnson. Batting eighth and playing shortstop is Mark Belanger. And batting ninth and pitching is Mike Cuellar. And here we go. And a 6'9" switch hitter batting left-handed shortstop chance. That is for Frank Duffy. A 3 and a 19 will be in range. Duffy is an E18. E18, and there's, like Demo said in his game recently, there is usually no 10s. There is no 10, so good play for Duffy, and that's 1 away. Here's Paul Blair. And that goes off the table, so we'll re-roll again. And 5-7. Struck him out. So 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the first. And here's Terry Crawley. And a 5-8 second base chance. 13 for Eddie Leone. He is a 2. He'll get to it. He is an E6. E6 and an 8. There is no 8, so that will retire the side. And give me 1 second, and I'll get the scorebook for you. I'll be right back. Okay, and Mike Cuellar finishing his warm-up tosses leaves me enough time to give the Indians lineup. Leading off and playing center field, Del Unser. Batting second and playing second base is Eddie Leone. Batting third and playing left field is Alex Johnson. Cleaning up and playing third base is Greg Nettles. Batting fifth and catching is Roy Fossey. Batting sixth and playing right field is Buddy Bell. Batting eighth and playing first base is Tommy McCraw. And batting eighth and playing shortstop is Frank Duffy. And batting ninth and pitching is Gaylord Perry. Here's Del Unser against the lefty Cuellar, lefty-lefty matchup. And really coming off pitcher's cards so far. 4-8 against the lefty. Ground ball to second. And Davey Johnson retires. Unser one down. Here's Eddie Leone. And finally, one comes off the pitcher card. 1-5. Base hit to left field. And they will not hold Leone on. And here's Alex Johnson. Oops. Well, just the 6 means no havoc die, no. And a 4-9. And against a righty, 1-4 single chance. And that's a line drive caught by the second baseman Johnson, 2 away. That brings up Nettles. Nothing on the havoc die. Here's Nettles. 5-3. First base chance for Crowley. 4 and a 16, and he's not holding anybody on, so he doesn't get that reduced to a 5. It's still going to be in range. Crowley is an E15. And a 9. 7, 12, 14, and 17, but no 9, so Crowley underhands it to Cuellar, covering, and will retire the side. After one complete, the Orioles nothing, and the Indians nothing. And Frank Robinson will lead off the top of the second. And here's the pitch to Robinson. 5-7, struck him out. 1 away. Second strikeout for Perry. Here's Don Baylor. I always remembered him as a slow plodding runner, which makes me shocked to see him at a 16. Didn't have much of an arm, unfortunately. 1-8. And that ball is hit deep to left field. Going back is Johnson to the warning track to the wall. And you can kiss this one goodbye. Home run, Don Baylor. And the Orioles take a 1-0 lead. 1-14 is the home run chance on a 1-8. And that's a 9. And that cleared the wall. And he gets high fives in the dugout. Here's Ellie Hendricks. And a 4-10 lefty ballpark single chance on the 20. That's not going to happen. So that's a line drive to the second baseman. 2 away. Here's Davey Johnson. 6-5. Against the righties, struck him out. So that will retire the side, but the Orioles get on the board first and lead 1-0 after an inning and a half. And Fossey, Bell, and McCraw do up here in the bottom of the second. All right, and here's Cuellar to face Fossey. Orioles leading 1-0. 6-9, fly ball, all right. Going back a few steps is Baylor, and he has room and will make the catch 1 away. Here's Buddy Bell. 2-8. against a lefty line drive, but Belanger is there. Reaches up, makes the catch, 2 down. Here's Tommy McCraw. For 2 against the lefty, 1-14 single chance. That's a 14, and it just gets past the leaping Davey Johnson, and 2-out single for Tommy McCraw. And here's Frank Duffy. To 8. Ground ball. Hold on. No. Yep, ground ball back to the mound. And Cuellar, only worried about getting the final out, will throw to first, and that will retire the side. So the Indians get base runners in their first 2 innings, but nothing to show for it. And we go to the third. 1-0 Orioles. Belanger, Cuellar, and Buford due up here in the top of the third. And here's the pitch to Belanger. 3-8. And that's popped up to the shortstop. And Duffy will be there. Put it away. 1 out. And here's Cuellar using pitcher hitting card number 6. I'll leave it up for his first at bat. But any other at bat, I'll just leave it sideways. 2-10. And Cuellar rips one in the center field for a base hit. Cuellar does not have to be held on, but he does run at a 1-12. So they will not hold him on. 1-out single for the Orioles. There's Buford. Oops. Strategy die. 5-0. And we'll redo it. 5-8. Second base chance. We own a 2 and a 6. And since he's not nobody's holding anybody on, the pound sign does not indicate anything. So he can get to it. Let's see here. Leone is an E6. And an 11. There is no 11. So G2, normal. Yeah. So they get Cuellar at second. But that is their only play. And Buford will replace Cuellar at first on the fielder's choice. Let's see. Since we haven't taken a look at this. Perry is a -1. Fossey is a -3. So they really don't have to hold Buford on, although he's 55% chance. So they will not hold him on. They won't try for the jump. No. Well, 2 outs. We'll give it a shot. We'll try for a jump here. And on the 5, he doesn't get it anyway. So, all right, that brings up Paul Blair. We'll roll the Havoc die here. And I apologize if I miss a Havoc roll. Oops. Let me get this in range a little bit here. And there's 2 outs. Nothing on the 12. And here's Blair. 6-11. Against the righty right field X. Oh boy. Is this Johnson? No. Buddy Bell, but a 3 and a 3. Probably not very good either. No. That will fall, but will there be an error with it? Bell is an E4. And an 8. No. But that gets into the gap. But holding at third is Buford. The 2-out double is Paul Blair. And that brings up Terry Crowley. They will not hold any runners on. Havoc roll. That's a 2. 1 through 3 is a balk. 4 to 6 is a pass ball. I want to avoid 4 through 6. And the 6 means that we have to roll the D20 1 to 4, and the Orioles extend their lead. And it gets by Fossey. Into score is Buford. Going to third is Blair. And the Orioles take a 2-0 lead. All right, we'll do this again here. Nothing on the 4. And here's Crowley. 6-9. Shortstop X. They're not holding any runners on, so that is Duffy, 3 and an 11. That's fine. E18. And a 12. Oh, boy. 15, 16, 17, and 18. So Duffy gathers it, throws the first, and they get Crowley to retire the side. But Orioles on another run and lead 2-0 going to the bottom of the third. And Perry, then back to the top of the order. Unser and Leone do up here in the bottom of the third. And here's the pitch to Perry. 5-10. Ballpark single, but actually, no, hold on. Against a righty. Perry's a righty. 5-10, that's a walk, so Perry draws a walk. And they will not hold him on. And here's Del Unser. Unser 0 for 1. 4-8. And against the lefty, ground ball to second. Johnson to Belanger, over to Crowley. Double play. And here's Eddie Leone, 2 outs, nobody on. Singled his first time up. And struck him out. And that will retire the side. So the Indians go down here in the third. We go to the fourth, 2-0 Orioles. And Robinson, Baylor, and Hendricks do up here in the top of the fourth. Four, 9. And Robinson draws a walk. And they will not hold him on. I'll try for a jump. 9 will not do it. Holding him on. Here's Don Baylor, whose 1-out homer gave the Orioles a 1-0 lead in the second inning. 2-5, and he draws a walk. So first 2 are on with walks. And here's Ellie Hendricks. Not expecting a bunt. Two, 4. Hey, this is about the same as a bunt. Ground ball to second in the hole. Leone gets it. So only play is to first. But moving up to second and third are Robinson and Baylor. 1 out, and the Indians will bring the infield in for Davy Johnson. Realize they can't let this get too much out of hand with Cuellar. And here's Johnson. Infield in. Oops, strategy roll. 5. Nope, that will not do. I should just, next time I'll do that, I'll just let it roll out and then re-roll the D20 if I have to. All right. Here's Johnson. 6-11 right field chance. That is Buddy Bell. He'll get to this on a 10, but a run will likely score. Let's see, 10. Yep, he'll get to it. But will he make an error? Bell is an E4. Ooh, and a 13. No, 3, 15, 4, 3, 4, 15, and 18. So F2 is a fly ball B. So that's deep enough to score Robinson from third. Staying at second is Baylor. And it is now 3-0. As Johnson does his JOB. And here is Mark Belanger. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 12. .310 and weak ground ball to second. And that will retire the side. But the Orioles get yet another run and lead 3-0 going to the bottom of the fourth. Johnson, Nettles, and Fossey do up here in the bottom of the fourth. Five, 7. And that's a fly ball to center field. Going back on it is Blair. Will make the catch, one away. Here's Greg Nettles. .610 against the lefty. Ground ball to first. And Crowley takes it to the bag himself. He's grounded out to Crowley twice today. 2 down, and here's Ray Fossey. .210. And Fossey rips that one into the gap, and that'll get down all the way to the wall. And into second with the 2-out double is Fossey on a 1-16 chance. That's a 5. So they will not hold Fossey on. Here's Buddy Bell. Strategy roll here. Nothing on the 16. And here's Buddy Bell. .610 and ground ball to right to Crowley. Takes it to the base himself. And that retires the side. So the Indians strand another runner. And we go to the fifth. 3-0 Orioles. Perry will face Cuellar, Buford, and Blair. Third time through the order coming up for the Orioles in the coming into the 5th inning. And here's Cuellar. 1-6. Weak ground ball to second. And Leone throws out Cuellar, one away. Here's Don Buford. And there's another weak ground ball to second. Leone once again throws out Buford. 2 down. Here's Paul Blair. And we'll do that again. Foul ball. 4-8. That's a single 1 to 5. A 14 will be a ground ball to first. Handled there by McCraw. He takes it himself, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 inning for the Orioles here in the 5th. Going to the bottom half of the 5th, Orioles lead 3-0. And Cuellar will face the bottom third of the order here. McCraw, Duffy, and Perry. All right, here's McCraw. And once again, do that again. One 9 against a lefty, fly ball to left. And handled there by Buford, 1 down. There's Frank Duffy. 6-10. And once again, another ground ball, but right to Crowley at first. 2 down. Here's Gaylord Perry, walked his first time up. Five, 8, and he'll do better this time. Not enough to get past the outfielder, center fielder Blair, but 2-out single for Gaylord Perry. And here's Del Unser, not holding on Perry. Five 11. Okay, 13. No wild pitch. 5-11. And against the lefty, will re-roll 1 to 12, and this will get through for a single. And on a 19 no, that's caught by the second baseman Johnson. And that retires the side. And we go to the top of the 6th. Crowley, Robinson, and Baylor. Crowley 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. Two 9. Ground ball back to the mound, and Perry will retire. Crowley 1 away. Here's Brooks Robinson. And a 1 to 5 single chance, but that's picked up by McCraw. He'll take it to the base himself. 2 down. And here's Don Baylor. Baylor 1 for 1, a home run and a walk. 4-12. First base chance. Oh boy. 3 and a 1. That'll get through for a single. No, 2 and a 1. Yep, that will get through for a single. Now you just have to find out if he made an error. McCraw is an E14. There was an error on a 9, but not on a 10. So, 2-out single for Baylor. He's reached base all 3 times. And they will hold him on. They'll take a chance. They're up 3-0. Try to get a runner in scoring position. Especially with Ellie Hendricks being up. He's not a very good hitter. -1, -4, -6. So he'd be 1 to 13 even if he did get the jump. So 4 and a 5, he gets the jump and has to go. And an 11, no, does not get the jump, and 15 does not mean there's a possible balk. So Baylor being held on, and with Hendricks up, that means the first baseman and left-handed batter. Yeah, first baseman and shortstop are responsible for holding the runners on. Here's Hendricks. Well, he got his column, and he says, okay, might not get a hit, but I can watch 4 wide ones, and he draws a walk. And there's Davey Johnson, 0 for 2. And 11, no wild pitch chance. Here's the pitch, Johnson. See if this one gets. Nope, not an 11. 6-6. And against the righty, ground ball to short. They'll just say he throws to second to get Hendricks there. And that will retire the side. Leone, Johnson, and Nettles due up in the bottom of the 6th. And timeout for just... Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, here's Leone. 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Two, 5, and swing and a miss. Strikeout. Struck him out. Leone struck out for the 2nd time today, and that is Cuellar's only 2 strikeouts. Here's Alex Johnson. Three, 6, and fly ball to center. And taking care of that is Paul Blair, 2 down. Here's Greg Nettles. Nettles grounded out twice to the first baseman. .110. And that ball is driven deep to right field. Going back on it is Baylor, and he will watch it go. It's a 110 on against the lefties, a ballpark home run chance, and it's 1-20. So that's out of here. And finally, the Indians get on the board, and they trail 3-1. And here's Ray Fosse. Here's Fosse. See if he can go back-to-back here. Nope, doesn't look like it. 412. Pitcher chance. Cuellar. He is a 3E28. So 3 and a 8 will be fine. Excuse me just a second. Oh, excuse me, guys, sneeze. All right, so he'll be in range for the play. E28. Get this back in view here. See if he makes an error or not. 11. Yes, he does. So he bobbles. He's there, but he bobbles it. Can't recover. And Fosse reaches on an error. There's Buddy Bell, 0 for 2. They won't. Cuellar -3. The catcher, Hendricks, is a -1, so it'd be -4. 1-13 if they didn't hold him on. No, they won't hold him on. All right, here's Buddy Bell. Let's see if we can get the second on a wild pitch. That's a 6, nothing there. All right, so here's Buddy Bell. 4-3 against a righty. That goes to the human vacuum cleaner. Robinson, it's in range because he's a 1. He's an E11. Ooh, and a 13. Let's see if that does anything. 6, 15, 16, and 17, but no 13. So Robinson goes towards the line, gets it, throws to first. They get Bell to retire the side. But the Indians get on the board on the Nettles homer. And after 6 complete, it's the Orioles 3 and the Indians 1. Perry, if the Indians get the first 2 runners on, I may pinch hit for Perry to try to spark some offense. All right, top of the 7th, Belanger, Cuellar, and Buford. Cuellar has faced 24 batters, so I will leave him in. 1-6 against a righty, popped him up to shortstop. And Duffy will squeeze it to make the catch, 1 down. And here's Perry facing Cuellar, who's 1 for 2 with a single. And a 6-7 against a left-handed pitcher. Struck him out. Only the 4th strikeout for Perry. 2 down, and here's Don Buford. And the 6-11s to the right fielder. And that's, okay, Bell, good. Don't want to hit it to Alex Johnson, who's a 5 range. But even on a 17, he would get that. So Bell on a 3 definitely gets to us something on a 17. Bell is an E4. And a 10, there is no 10. So Bell will range over and make the catch. And retire the side. We got stretch time here in Cleveland. 3-1 Orioles. And bottom third of the order, McCraw, Duffy, and Perry. And here's McCraw. 1-9, and that's a fly ball to left. And Buford's under it, makes the catch 1 away. And here's Frank Duffy. Six. Popped him up. Shortstop Belanger's under it, puts it away, 2 down. And with 2 outs and nobody on, we'll let Perry bat here. And a 110 struck him out. And that retires the side. So we are through 7. Indians trail 3-1. And Blair, Crowley, and Robinson. Take a look at the bench for the... I wonder if they gave Bugoff a day against the lefties. He does okay against lefties, but not the best. So maybe we'll leave Crowley in. Time out real quick. All right. Here's Paul Blair, top of the 8th. 6-7, and ground ball to third. Nettles retires Blair, 1 away. Here's Terry Crowley. Getting the start at first because Powell only had 22% of his at-bats against lefties, so, or against righties. Or actually, the only other against lefties must have got a rare day off, so... Up 3-1, we're not going to waste Boog Powell here. And let's see here. 2-7. And there's a fly ball to center field. And Unser makes the catch, 2 down. And here's Brooks Robinson. And these dice may get retired if the Indians don't win this game. 4, 8. And this time the 1 to 5 single chance comes through for Robinson. So he sneaks one by McCraw. And they will not hold him on. Here's Don Baylor. See if he makes Perry pay. 2 for 2 with a single, home run, and a walk. 4, 7. And only on a 1 would it be a double. 4 is too high, so Unser runs that one down, and that will retire the side. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Indians trail 3-1. 4th time through the order for Cuellar, who's given up just the 1 run on the Nettles homer. Unser, Leone, and Johnson. And this is actually Cuellar's point of weakness inning, so we will get some bullpen action. Let's see, we got Dave Leonard. And let's see here, Jinx. Yeah. We'll have Dave Leonard and Grant Jackson, so righty-lefty action going in the bullpen. All right, here's Del Unser. 0 for 3, 2 groundouts and a line out. Two, 7, 1 to 7 single chance, the 1, and Unser reaches for the first time today. Oh boy, holding him on, but they won't do anything because he becomes a -6. Take him to 1 to 9. So they will hold him on, but he will not go anywhere. And here's Leone. 1 for 3 with a single and 2 strikeouts. Here's a pitch to Leone. 3, 8. And ground ball to second. Johnson to Belanger to Crawley. Double play. So once again, Cuellar gets his best friend. Second double play hit into by the Indians. And that brings up Alex Johnson. 2-5. Against the lefty, ground ball to second. Johnson ranges over, gets it, and throws out Alex Johnson to retire the side. We go to the 9th, 3-1 Orioles, and the Indians will make a defensive change as Adolfo Phillips will come into the game. He'll come into the game for Alex Johnson. Yep. Essentially gives him a one-range better player. So instead of being a 5, he becomes a 4. Also runs a heck of a lot better. So Johnson will get a seat for the rest of the night. And Perry will try to keep this a 3-1 game. This is his point of weakness because he usually goes the full game. All right, here's Ellie Hendricks. Hendricks 0 for 2 with a walk. Six against the lefty, fly ball to center field, and Unser puts it away. 1 down. Yeah, Hendricks hit a whole whopping 155 and 84 at bats for the 72 season. Here's Davey Johnson. Johnson is 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly, so 0 for 2 with an RBI. 4-7 against the righty, double to 1. Unser will track that down. Again, he's made the last 3 putouts. So 2 up, 2 down. Here's Mark Belanger. 4-3. And against a righty, only 1-6. So that will be caught by the shortstop. And that will retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Indians trail 3-1. Cuellar will be kept out there. He's faced 30 batters. So if he allows, I think we'll say if he allows 2 base runners, then we'll pull him. So Jackson and Leonard are still loosening in the bullpen. All right, here's Nettles. Facing Cuellar. His home run is the only Indians run for the day. 2-6 against the lefty, and he draws a walk. So Indians fans starting to make a little noise here. Here's Ray Fosse. As the scoreboard operator failed to put up the 0 for the Orioles. 4-11 against a righty. 1-6. That's a 5. All right. No, 1-6. That's a 5. So that's a base hit for Fosse. Going to second is Nettles. And that will be it for Cuellar. And we'll go with another lefty, Grant Jackson. Try to clean this up for the Orioles here. They won't double switch. They're hoping this is the only inning that they have to use him. So first and second, nobody out, and Chris Chambliss has on deck. He will pinch hit for McCraw if needed. All right, so here's Buddy Bell. Strategy roll 2. So no balk and no pass ball rating, so won't even do it. All right, here's Buddy Bell. 6-9. And Bell rips that one to left field. Nobody was being held on. Scoring from second is Buddy Bell. Fosse not being held on makes him a 12. That goes to left field. Buford, no arm. They'll stop right there. And second and third, nobody out. Infield brought in as the Indians now trail 3-2. And Chambliss will come into the game. And he will play first base if somehow this game ends up tied. All right, so second and third, infield in. Jackson, lefty-lefty matchup. Six, 4. That's the lefty catcher chance. 4 and a 10. Is a P/P. We'll check for Hendricks. He's an E11. Oof. E11 and a 9. There is no 9, so 4 and a 10. I believe you have to roll against the... All right, so since Hendricks does not have a pass ball rating, P/P. This is a pop out behind home plate, or in front of the plate, caught in fair territory, 1 away. And here's Frank Duffy. Let's see here. Roy Foster is grabbing a bat. He will be on deck. He will hit for Perry if needed. Infield still in, 1 down for Duffy. .612. First base chance. Crowley 4 and a 12. Let's see what this is for when it's an infield in. And Crowley and E15. And an 8. Ooh, there would have been a 7, but not an 8 now. Let's see, a G3 with the infield in with second, third. The lead runner can attempt to advance a base. Okay, so running speed for Fosse is an 11. You take away 4, 7. Anyway, this is... Seven, and then the third baseman is, or the catcher is a 4, so it pumps him back up to an 11. But, so we have to roll 1 to 11. Actually, no. Note that on a so here's a fun one for decide. Note that on a ground ball hit to the catcher, if the lead runner is on third, he holds. So any of this top part is just a mess. And so a weak grounder to second, or to the catcher, and he's in range to make the play. And there's 2 down, and Roy Foster will come and hit for Perry as the Indians try not to squander their biggest opportunity. All right, so it's Foster. Indians fans on their feet, hoping for a big hit. Here's the pitch from Jackson to Foster. 1-7. And that gets past Robinson into left field. In to score from third is Fosse. On to third is Bell. Make sure that's not a clutch result. No, it's not a clutch result. 1-7. 1-4 single chance. That's a 3. And the Indians have tied this game at 3 with 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th. So Perry will get the no decision unless Unser delivers with a single. And the Indians will get bullpen action themselves. Denny Riddleberger will be loosening in earnest. And here's the pitch to Del Unser. Can he win this? He would like to avoid the clutch results, because that would mean that would be an out. Lefty-lefty matchup. 3-10, ground ball to third, and Robinson throws out Unser to retire the side, but the Indians get the 2 runs they need to tie the game at 3, and we have free baseball. And here comes Denny Riddleberger. Yes. And they're going to, let's see here. Well, Jackson's not going to hit. So he will come out. And we will get a pinch hitter for... It's the lefty, so we don't want him. Bobby Grich will pinch hit for Jackson, and we'll decide either if we want Dave Leonard or Eddie Watt. And no, there will not be any ghost runners, not in 1972 baseball. Okay, so Grich will pinch hit for Jackson. All right, Riddleberger has finished his warm-up tosses. And here's the pitch to Grich. (3-7), ground ball to second. And the second baseman, Leone, makes the catch, or makes the play. 1 away, back to the top of the order, Don Buford. He is 0 for 4 with a, or 0 for 3 the fielder's choice. Or 0 for 4, I should say. 4-11, switch hitter batting right-handed, and on a 1, that's fine for everybody. So 1 out single for Buford. But Riddleberger very good at holding runners on, so -5, even if they didn't hold him on, so they will not hold him on. It'd be a 50-50 chance if they tried. So they will not hold Buford on. Here's Paul Blair. They're not expecting a bunt with 1 out, so they will not. Strategy roll 2, no balk. Well, there is a pass ball for Fosse, so we'll roll. And 1-4 for Fosse. And this time he blocks it. So Riddleberger, pitch to Blair. (5-10). That's a third base chance for Nettles. 2 and a 6. And they were not holding anybody on, but that's fine. He wouldn't have been in the fielder responsible anyway. Nettles is an E22, so he was a little shaky. And a 10. There's a 12, 14, 15, 16, and 18, but there is not a 10. So they'll get the runner at second on the slow hit grounder, but that's all they will get. Blair will replace. Yeah. And same thing, they will hold Blair because he'd get an automatic jump, but he'd be a 1-8 if he did. All right, so here's Terry Crowley, and with the right-handed up with a new pitcher, and they don't really care. Boog Powell will pinch hit for Terry Crowley. he will come into the game and play first base. So Powell getting replaced. Or Powell replacing Crowley. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 13. 6-8. Struck him out. And that retires the side. We go to the bottom of the 10th. And they'll have Dave Leonard come in. Rather save Want for possibly a save situation, but we'll see. So Dave Leonard comes into the game. And he will face Leone, Adolfo Phillips, and Greg Nettles. Here's Leone. Might pick up the pace here a little bit. Leone, 6-6, draws a walk. And I have Adolfo Phillips card. He will not be bunting or hitting and running. Not as a D bunter. So I'm not expecting a bunt. Adolfo Phillips bets right-handed. And here's the pitch to Adolfo Phillips. 4-9, fly ball to right. And that retires Phillips 1 away. Here's Greg Nettles. 1 for 3 with a homer and a walk. 5-8, second base chance. Johnson, they are not holding Leone on, so no responsibilities. Johnson is a 2, and that's a 13. If he makes the play, this will be the end of the inning. And we'll re-roll the 1 die. 4 and a 10. Johnson, E8 and a 10. There is no 10, so this is a 4-6-3 double play, and third double play hit into by the Indians today. And we will go to the 11th inning. Right now we're just playing this out to see who wins and who loses, because main show is done. Riddleberger will come out for a second inning of work. Let's see. We will get Ed Farmer and Steve Mangori loosening in the bullpen. And here's Brooks Robinson. 4-11. 1-6. That's a 6. It just gets by. And Brooks Robinson is now 2 for 4 on the day. And here's Don Baylor. It's 1 against Riddleberger's point of weakness. Here's Baylor. 2 for 3 with a walk. 6-6. Oh boy, that's trouble. Into center field. Robinson not held on, puts him at a 10. Center fielder Unser is a -2. They'll put up the stop sign. Second and third. And they will go to let's see. And they'll pinch hit for Hendricks. Andy Echebarren will come in and pinch hit for Hendricks. all those particulars here. And do the Indians want to make a move? I think they do. They will go with, let's see, against a righty. They will go with Mingori, the left. Actually, well, they'll go with Farmer, the righty. So the infield is in. Echeverria pinch hitting for Hendricks was 0 for 3 with a walk. And let's see if they can pull the almost tightrope that the Orioles did in the bottom of the ninth. 3-8. And ground ball back to the mound. And let me see if there's a super... There is a super advanced chart here for rounders. Infield in, second and third. That is a ground ball A, yes? Yes, it is. Batter is out. Runners hold. So Farmer fields it, looks the runner back, and throws out Echeverria one away. And here's Davy Johnson. Infield still remains in. Havoc die. Nothing on the 14. 6-3. And against a righty, ballpark single chance will fail on a 20. So line drive caught by the shortstop Duffy, 2 away. And it's up to Mark Belanger. And I'm not going to squeeze bunt. No, I'm not going to squeeze bunt with any of the other ones on debunters. So it's up to Belanger. 1-5. Struck him out, and somehow the Indians get out of a second and third. Nobody out jam. We go to the bottom of the 11th. 3-3 is still your score. And this will probably be the last inning for Leonard as he's due up first in the, if it goes to the 12th. Fossey, Bell, and Chambliss due up here for the Indians. Here's the pitch to Fossey. 3-6, 1-14 single chance. That will get that done. And Fossey is now 3 for 5 on the day. There's Buddy Bell. They're not holding on Fossey. Nothing on the 13. Bell is 1 for 4 with a double. And 1-7. They were not holding on the runner, so ground ball to short. Belanger to Johnson to Powell. Double play. So 2 down, and here's Chris Chambliss. Might have to do this himself. And he almost did. That's down the line. Opposite field, double for Chambliss. So he almost got the home run chance. And now it's up to Frank Duffy. As the Indians will get another bat. John Let It Be Lowenstein. Actually, maybe we'll do a little bit better. Or, actually, Jack Brohammer will actually be on deck. All right, so here's Duffy. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 4. 4, 9, and that's a fly ball to right. And that will retire the side. We go to the 12th. And Farmer will stay out and pitch this inning because he's due up first. So, let's see here. Farmer. Hold on 1 second. I got to do some scorekeeping here. All right, so we'll have Doyle Alexander and Eddie Want loosening in the bullpen for the Orioles. Pinch hitting for Leonard will be Tom Chopay. And Farmer this will be his last inning of work because he is due up first if this game when it goes to the bottom of the 12th. All right, here's Chopay. 2-8 fly ball to right. And that retires Chopay 1 away. Here's Don Buford, a single in 5 plate appearances. 4-6 and switch hitter betting left-handed 1-2. Oh, nice diving stop by Leone. He gets it, shows the umpire the ball. 2 away. Nice ovation for Leone. 1-2, and that's a 3. And here's Paul Blair. 3-9. Swung on and missed, struck him out. And we go to the bottom of the 12th. And we'll let Doyle Alexander get some long relief. And he will come in. And the Indians will need to get a pinch hitter. Jack Brohammer will be pinch hitting for Farmer, who pitched 2 great innings, including getting out of that jam in the 11th inning. All right, and Doyle Alexander will be the 3rd Orioles reliever. And, of course, if Brohammer hits a home run here, I will not say you won't find managing him like this on some other channel, because you'll exactly find that managing. All right, here's Doyle Alexander facing the lefty Brohammer. 3-6. And there's a fly ball! Deep left field! Going back is the left fielder, Buford, and that ball's out of here! 3-6, 1-5 home run chance, and that ball is out of here against the righty, and against the lefty, that'd have been a triple. Holy cow! As Brohammer touches home plate, pitcher hitting card won't celebrate, but mob scene at home plate for Brohammer, and the Indians win this one 4-3 in 12 innings for the final. All right, I'll get updated Perry stats in just a second after I get I'll also do the line score. All right, final line score in 12 innings. It's the Indians, 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. The Orioles, 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. Your winning pitcher is Ed Farmer, who pitched 2 innings in relief. And Doyle Alexander, 1 batter, gives up the home run to Brohammer, is the losing pitcher. Perry gets the no decision. He went 9 innings, gave up three runs, all of them earned, walked 3 and struck out 4. His season stats are and if you don't want to know, please skip ahead for the next 10 to 15 seconds. 23 and a third, 0-2, 23 and a third innings pitched, 10 earned runs, 7 walks, 15 strikeouts, and a 3.85 ERA. The next start, which is the end of his starts for the month of April, is against in Kansas City against the Royals, where Perry will be facing Paul Splitorf. And then I believe after the month of April, I may get game 1 of the 1997 Cleveland Indians against the 2016 Cleveland Indians, being the last 2 World Series teams, and do a 7-game series on that. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Please leave a like if you can. Helps get the video seen. Leave a comment if you would like. And if you've not already subscribed to the channel, please think of doing so. And if you do, hit the subscribe button and then click on the bell to get notified of any new videos. And whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest. Have a good day, everybody.